Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for Thursday Night Football, week number 9, between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts on Thursday, November 4th, 2021. My name is Steve, and we're going to have 3 picks here for you today that I think are great value bets for this Thursday Night Football game. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support in the channel. If you are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 850 subscribers here by the end of the week. Appreciate your help out with that. Also, be sure to check out our community Discord. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets and things of that nature. It's a great resource just for chatting about sports as well. So I highly encourage you to check that out. Also, be sure to drop your favorite pick for this game down below in the comment section. If you'd like it included in our comment cappers section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include it in the video. Without further ado, let's get right into our results from the previous 2 episodes here. This is from Monday Night Football and Sunday Night Football. We had one call out that hit in the chat, which was Gotta Get the Bag, calling Travis Kelce under 79.5 receiving yards there for the Chiefs at minus 115 odds. That was on Monday Night Football there. As far as our results, altogether we went 2-4 between the 2 nights. Vikings and Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, we went 1-2. We cashed the Adam Thielen over in receiving yards, and we missed on the Ezekiel Elliott over in rushing yards and the Vikings spread as well. And then as far as the Chiefs-Giants game, we cashed the Tyreek Hill over 6.5 receptions fairly easily. And then Evan Ingram didn't get going until late in the game, was unable to cash the receiving yards there for us. And then we also missed the Chiefs' first half spread there. They were leading 14-10. We needed 7 points there. So what can you do? We're going to get after it today, though, guys. We're going to get that 3-0. So getting right into our picks. At number 1, we have a same-game parlay selection here for you today. We are going with the New York Jets alternate plus 17.5 spread, parlayed with the alternate under 52.5 points at minus 110 odds. So the reason I opted to go tease up on the Jets instead of teasing down here on the Colts is simply because I've seen the Jets beat the Bengals and the Titans in 2 of the last 4. And honestly, the Colts are this type of team where you look at them as being a solid type of team, but they could lose to a team like the Jets. They're capable of it, right? The Colts with Carson Wentz. Wentz has the ability to commit bad turnovers at the end of games. We've seen it a lot. And even in that game, I was watching 2 weeks ago, they played the 49ers. Carson Wentz made a lot of questionable throws during that game that he got away with because the elements were so bad. But, it's like I've seen him just consistently make bad decisions near the end of games. Now, I love the year that he's having. He's had a much improved season, but he's also gotten away with a lot. He's gotten lucky, and he's still turned the ball over a good bit as well. So, just as much as Mike White will probably throw a pick this game, Carson Wentz probably will as well. So I don't see the Colts being that team that could, consistently run it up on a team. The only real blowout when they had the season was over the Texans. I see the Jets, honestly, as being better, much better offensively than the Texans. Just from what I've seen from Mike White and this offense, like I said, even in mop-up duty against New England a couple weeks ago, he's also pretty solid. So as far as the under hitting, Colts games have gone 6-1 to the under. Jets games have gone 5-2 to this under. So I definitely don't expect this game to go over 52.5. Just don't, I think I lean with the full game over, under rather, what it's at right now as well. So I definitely think this 52.5 will hit. I honestly see the Colts keeping the Jets in this game. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to do it. The Colts are going to keep the Jets in this game. Like I said, Jets have been very competitive recently. The last 4 games with 2 wins over the Titans and Bengals. Kept it close with Atlanta, 27-20. And then, the only bad one they had there was that blowout in Foxborough. So I love it there for our number 1 pick, guys. New York Jets, alternate plus 17.5 spread, parlayed with the alternate under 52.5 points at minus 110 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we were going with Nyheim Hines over 11.5 receiving yards here at minus 113 odds. So far on the season, the New York Jets allow the most receiving yards to running backs per game. It's a pretty high number, obviously, over 550 yards for the season that they've allowed to running backs. That is not good at all. And Hines so far 4-4 to this line on the year, but he's 3-1 at home. He's coming off a game where he had 5 targets, 4 catches, 22 yards last week against the Titans, so I like that. Coming off a solid game. I didn't opt to go with Taylor here because Taylor's line was like 17.5, and on the season, Hines actually has more targets than Taylor, 29 targets to Taylor's 25, so I like that as well. I think this is going to be a great opportunity for Hines to cash this and hopefully cash it early. I think he'll get this early, honestly. In the one loss that he had at home, which was to the Texans, he had 9 receiving yards, so he's still pretty close to this line, so I like that as well. And, he's a very capable receiving back out of the backfield. That's where they like to use him typically. His usage has gone down a little bit this year, but went back up a little bit last week, which I think was a good sign. Went back above 30% as far as his snap count, so I like that. Like I said, this is a very reasonable line. The Jets give up a lot of receiving yards to running backs. It's crazy. It's just bad. It really is. So take it there for your number 2 pick, Nyheim Hines, over 11.5 receiving yards here for the Colts at -113 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we are going with Michael Carter, under 49.5 rushing yards here for the New York Jets at -114 odds. While I believe the Jets keep this moderately close, within a 17.5 spread, most of the night they'll probably be playing from behind, which means they're going to have to be throwing the football. Jets so far on the season have the 3rd highest pass-to-run ratio percentage at 65.74%. So overall, they do not run the ball a ton. Carter so far on the season is 5-2 to this under, and he's not drawing a great matchup here either. The Colts are 9th best as far as yards per carry allowed at 4.0 yards per carry, and Carter also splits time with Ty Johnson. I just don't like him to get 50 rushing yards here at all. I really don't. I think, like I said, Jets are going to be playing from behind. Probably going to be abandoning that run game. You never know how a game starts and how a game goes, completely. But, I see Michael Carter's value being more with the receiving yards. So if I were to bet Michael Carter this game, I'm betting his under for rushing yards and I'm taking his over for receiving yards. I believe his receiving yards at last check was 35.5. Which I think is very decent. He's coming off of 2 games where he had a lot of receiving yards. 17 catches there from Mike White. So Mike White really likes throwing him the football. But like I said, he's going to have tough sledding here and running, I believe, against the Colts. Especially they get behind early like a lot of people expect them to. Like, even I expect them to. Jets will be playing from behind. So I love it there for our number 3 pick, guys. Michael Carter, under 49.5 rushing yards here for the New York Jets at -114 odds. Okay, that's going to do it for our picks for this game. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I wish you guys the best of luck in this game. This game's a tough game to bet. The presence of Mike White really makes this tough, I believe. He's kind of like a wild card. We've seen some really good things from him in his first couple of games of action. Honestly, last week led the league in passing with 405 yards passing for the week. Crazy statistic. There was a guy in New Jersey that bet $1,000 on him to have the most passing yards last week, and it was like a 125 to 1 payout. So that was a $125,000 hit. Congratulations to that guy. I guess I need to be tailing his picks or something. That's just crazy. I don't know how you even bet that. That's just absolutely nutty to me. But it is going to be an interesting game, guys. Like I said, I think the Jets will keep this semi-competitive within 17.5 for sure. I don't see the Colts completely blowing the doors off. They're just not built that way. Wentz is, honestly, for me, too inconsistent. We see great things from Wentz, and then he'll come back the next possession, throw one of those flip balls that ends up in a pick, and it's just disgusting. I think being a Colts fan would be very frustrating. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the game, guys. Like I said, I wish you the best of luck. That's all I have for today, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.